Hey everyone! Hello! It's Saturday night. It's time for Cricut Date Night. Hooray! Yay! I'm so glad to be back to this schedule. I love date night and I love spending Saturday night with you all. And we're going to have so much fun tonight. We have so much to talk about, and also I have this great project to show you. I have viewer mail. I got some tremendous viewer mail in. I also wanted to tell you about our the dog is squeaking the toy. I think he's as excited as I am. But I wanted to tell you about our new giveaway that starts at midnight tonight and is going to run until our Zoom call next week. Not next week's, April 10th. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. So I'm so glad that you joined me. Hi, Paula. Nice to see you. Melissa, hello. And Shirley, hello. Melissa, yeah, happy Saturday, date night. Did I ever tell you guys what, how I came up with this idea? It was actually, date night sort of came up because I was kind of sick and tired of, this was pre-pandemic. I was really tired of not having a date on Saturday nights. And so, I started, I'm going to have to find a date. And then I got all like, crazy about that. Oh, I don't have anybody, and then somebody said to me, well, why don't you just do it and do something online and people will come. And I'm like, I don't know if they would. I asked my friends, would you come over and craft with me? And then the pandemic hit. And so I decided, hey, might as well do this at, on Friday, or I think I started on Friday. And then we switched it to Saturday night. Hi, Diane. Hi, Sherry. So, hi, Susan. So we just started it. Yeah. I know, right? It's so nice to have, I think what I was thinking was, I felt like I was missing out on something, but I really wasn't, because if I were out, what would I be doing? Probably things that I wouldn't really care for, but I wanted to stay in and do all my fun stuff. And this way we created a community. Hi, Sharon from the UK. Oh, it is evening. It's definitely a late date night for you. Yeah, so, I just thought we created something that they're like-minded people sort of spending time together, having fun. That's what's important. So I thank you for being with me tonight and all the times that you're with me. So you got a notice? Okay, Dawn. Have you not been getting notices? There's my friend Rosio. Hi, Michelle. So we have so much to talk about, but can I just mention that look at my lighting. Isn't it amazing? It's not like dark and shadowy or anything. I think I might have gotten the hang of this light stuff, but I wanted to thank my friend Faye, because she made a donation so that, hi Dorothy, she made a donation so that I could buy these really, you love Frank. Frank will probably be around. Dawn, when I showed the folks what the project was tonight, which is this, and it has a picture of my teddy bear on it, she said, where's Frank? Oh, Frank is going to feel so left out. You know what, Frank, he doesn't really care. But teddy bear cares. Like he's looking at me like, I'm so glad I finally made it on one of your mugs, Mom, because the first one I did was a Benji, and teddy bear is so jealous of everything, everyone. If anybody dares try to hug me or anything, he gets very angry. So he, I guess, has been my date, but I like to talk with people and have them talk back, Hi, Wendy from Australia. Yeah, Frank's a good boy. He's a good boy. He is. He minds his own business most of the time. And so anyway, so yes, is it Passover? Is it tonight the Passover starts? Happy Passover. And it's the beginning of Holy Week for many of us, right? Yes. And we're going to, I have the whole week planned. I'm going to just tell you that we are going to have a lot of fun this week. Tomorrow we'll be doing long form signs for Easter, and there's also some for Passover, so I'll show you those. We're also going to be working with crepe paper again, but in a smaller format and with our Cricut maker. So we're going to do that on Monday since it's sort of mystery material, crepe paper. Then we're going to work on some print and cut Easter cards that I found that would make some really good last minute Easter cards. We have carrot treat holders shaped like carrots, a jelly bean jar. I'm going to fit this all in. A jelly bean jar, a beautiful Easter card that I want to show you that I designed a couple years ago and I really like. And tissue paper garland, and then Friday I think we're going to be working on some Easter bags that or they're spring bags that are just adorable from SVG Cuts. Mary over at SVG Cuts. So, but tonight we are going to be doing I better buy more wine. Yep. With that blue and yellow, okay, when I was cleaning my craft, I found some blue and yellow crepe paper. Well, you know what? We're going to be making crocuses, and if I can fit them in, daffodils on Monday. But I actually didn't have any yellow crepe paper. I had like some cream. So I remember that sometimes daffodils come in like a cream color with a sort of a peachy center. So I cut them out in that. So if I can cover that. So I guess what I'm saying, Dawn, is I don't think we have to be constrained to certain colors of flowers. Do you? I started thinking about it when I was cutting them out, and I thought, why not? Why not? What are you guys doing over there? Owen, can you go check on the dogs? They're doing something. They're making mischief. I wonder what they're doing. So, I was thinking we could just cut things out from different colors. Who cares, right? This is Cricut Chat. We can do what we want. And we could have purple flowers when they're supposed to be pink or whatever. Nobody's going to say anything to us, right? So that's what I was thinking about, crepe paper. So if you have it. What?
I'm laughing at how you put on the lights.
I know, right? The lights are good though, right?
Yeah. I'm loving how you put this one on one of your one of your two tables.
Yeah. Oh, and here's Owen, and now the dogs are here. We got to get working, guys. I have a date tonight. You got to move on. No, you can't have that. Not until I tell people about it. No, you can't go in there either. Black roses. Ooh, that sounds nice. Everyone says hello. Susan says hello. Owen. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I've got tea and lemonade tonight. And my dogs are here. So let me just tell you about this project. I was really searching for a project this morning because I had so many and I just couldn't decide what could we do? What could we do? And I thought, I really like this mug press and I wanted to do another mug press. And so I started thinking about doing one that would have a picture and some infusible ink on it. And so I was trying to figure out how I would do it. I thought that I would just take a cutout of a picture that I had and like sort of put it on one side and then have a saying on the other. But then I started thinking, I'm sure that there are some sassy dog mom things in there. So I found this this image. It says, I'm not a regular mom, I'm a dog mom. And I thought, that's perfect. And then I decided to cut out some pictures. These are dogs that I've known. This is Jeepers. He's gone off to the Rainbow Bridge. Actually, all of these guys have gone to the Rainbow Bridge. And this is Odie, Oliver, and the Queen Bee. And so I had only a few images, and this one is the one I came up with for Teddy Bear. It's such a cute image. And I decided, you know, what if I just cut out a space in the mug and just sort of stick his picture in there? I'd have to make the hole the correct size. And then I started getting these images and I thought, okay, I'm going to put that image, but these letters were too small to cut out in Infusible ink. So I decided to change them to a text. So all of a sudden, a simple mug that would just have one sort of technique, the Infusible ink. Now it has three different techniques. It has a photo inlay, it has writing on Infusible ink, and then it has the Infusible ink cut out itself. And I thought this is like the trifecta of Cricut mugs. So I wanted to show you sort of how I came up with this design. So we will start from scratch, and then we'll go ahead and press a mug. We'll cut it out and everything, and I'll show you. I did cut a step in that I did already cut out some pictures because this was done on the Sublimation printer. Now, so this can be done without the Sublimation printer, but you won't be able to have a picture in there. So you could also convert if you don't have a Sublimation printer, I should say. But if you do have a Sublimation printer and the Mug Press and a Cricut, you'd be able to do this quite easily, and it's really fun. So let me start off with I know, you have to make sure you mirror, which I had to do even with the dog images. So let me save this and I will tell you how I came up with it. So I started with images. I'm trying to remember if I went to image sets and I typed in mug. I think I did. It was mug setup. I think it was mug setup. Maybe it was this. No, it wasn't this. You know what? I went to projects and I looked at mugs here. And I think I just picked one of these mugs and thought, what would happen if I just picked these mugs? So I picked this one. And I decided, or not this one, but, I picked one and decided, okay, how would I change this? Because I could envision some of you would be like, oh, I want to make a mug, but I don't know how to go about it. And what should I do? That kind of thing. So it was actually this one that I chose, Personalized Monogram Mug. So this is from Projects. And I want to just point you to this down facing, this drop down box. You'll see that it says a 12-ounce mug or a 15-ounce mug. That's when you're working with the Mug Press. You do need to decide if you want a 12-ounce or a 15-ounce size, because if you cut it out as a 15-ounce, it's just going to be way too big for a 12-ounce, and you'll waste material. I have actually used the 12-ounce size cutout with a 15-ounce mug, and that came out pretty good. So when you're doing this, you would actually choose a type of mug that you wanted, and then you would then go to customize, and it would bring you to your canvas. Okay, so in this particular case, it's just a couple of a couple of letters that I don't want, right? Whoops, what did I do? Meh. I don't want these letters, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And here is basically the cutout that I'm going to do. So these little bits on the end are just for cutting out the backing of the infusible ink. And this part will be the infusible ink, okay? And so I wanted to go about and look for some, some images or whatever. And I had the idea, let me pull in a picture of teddy bear. And so I went to my uploads, and I did upload this a long time ago. And it came in, I'll show you. It was a very big file, actually. And where is it? Come on, Teddy. Where are you at? I have a lot of here he is. So there's Teddy Bear. So I pulled him in. He's going to be a print then cut, right? So I pulled him in, and it was really large, so I resized it. And then I thought, okay, well, I could just cut this out and put it there. But then I thought, nah, why don't we do something where I can just get like his head, and then I can put this with like really nice design from Infusible ink. So I went over to get shapes, and I did choose a heart for the first one, but I can choose a circle for this one. And I basically just took this image and decided how big this circle should be. I was thinking around 3 inches. That would be nice. So here's a 3-inch circle, right? And so I then took it here and put it right over teddy bear. I'm going to make this tiny bit bigger. So right over the teddy bear image, just like this. And then I'm going to select both of those, and I am going to choose slice. Once I do that, I'm going to save this circle, but then I can remove the excess part of the picture, and there is my teddy bear, right? Now, I'm not going to change the size of either one of these circles because they work together. What I am going to do is take this circle and put it somewhere to the left of the mug. Yeah, paw shape would work too. Excellent point. A paw shape, or the hearts or stars or whatever you want to do. But I just want to show you how you can use slice with infusible ink and all of that stuff. So now I need to make a hole for my picture, which I'm going to print out on my Sublimation printer, right? Because it's a print then cut. So we'll just move this over here. So then I'm just going to select. Hold on just a second. I'm going to, yeah. So I need to ungroup this because you see this part that is actually a cut. So I want to make sure that this is one image with one image. That's the only way you can do slice. So you select both of them and you choose slice, which is down here on the bottom. What are you getting at, dog? So choose slice, and then all of a sudden you will have a hole where your picture is going to very neatly rest. You see that? And we're going to bring this back here because we do want this to cut so that we have a little bit of a stickiness that can fit and hold the infusible ink around the mug. Now, some people might say, well, why couldn't you just put the picture without cutting it out? I don't know that it would work because it would be a little bit like a double exposure type of a thing. And I think the picture like would turn out to be like the background. So that's what I was thinking here. So let me just go ahead and group this again. So now I thought, what can I put over here? Certainly I could put teddy bear and his name, but then I thought, well, this is my mug. So what am I going to do with my mug? Well, let me look for some images. So I did type in dog mom, and you had to really scroll around, but there is actually an image set that has this image. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is, but we'll find it. Here it is. I'm not a regular mom, I'm a dog mom. So let's go and look at this image set. So here's an image set called Pet Parents, and it's got some really cute things. So Dawn, if you wanted to include the cat, if I wanted to make a Frankie one, I could just choose cat mom, or if I had a bird, or where are my guinea pigs? You know, no guinea pigs there, or I love my fur babies, that sort of thing. So, I picked, I'm not a regular mom, I'm a dog mom, because I thought it was kind of cute. And I started looking at it and I thought, okay, if I make this small, right, like this, these letters are going to be super small, and inside of the O's and the A's and inside of like the round part of the R's are going to be a bear to weed on Infusible ink, and I'll probably mess it up. So I started thinking about this and I ungrouped it and decided I wanted to keep that dog mom. And I kind of liked these paw prints, right? But I did not like this lettering. So I thought, what can I do? Is it really small? So what can I do? So I decided I was going to add a text box, which I did. I added a text box, and I went up here to fonts, and I did filter, and I chose writing. Okay. And then I just looked at all of the ones that had a writing style. So you choose whatever you like. I don't know, maybe this one. So I decided I was going to write out, I'm not a regular mom. And I kind of don't like, I'm not a regular mom. I kind of don't like the way this looks. So I'm going to go back to fonts and look for something that looks a little bit more to my liking. So how about we try this? This one looks a little bit better. But I kind of like that this is all uppercase. So let me see if I can find a writing style that's all uppercase, because I kind of like that look, and it goes with, it goes with that dog mom graphic. So, trying to think which one I chose. There's so many that I know. Whoa, my light went off. Owen, I think the dog is chewing on the lights. Come back. My lights went off. Can you check my... Oh, man, guys. Sorry. No, both of them went off. So it was on the... It's right there on that. Try to... Oh, my goodness. What did I... Sorry. Sorry, guys. Maybe I did a breaker or something. Does the light work in the other room?
I'll go check.
No. Oh, sorry. Look, I have yeah, that worked, right? All right, my technical guy is working on this as I work on this. So, all right. So here's my I'm not a regular mom, which I want to resize here. A little bit. I think that's still a little too big. I'm going to make it smaller like this. All right. So then I don't need this, right? So I took that off. But I like this one here. I'm going to need but I want to do it in my writing style. You can still see. Okay, I'm glad. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I did. Boo-hoo. I'm going to have to talk to my contractor friend and see. It's okay, Owen. Now he's making a big noise over there. Okay, so here this is all one piece. So what I'm going to do is contour out the So I am going to take this out because I don't want to deal with that inside of that A. But I'm going to leave the little pet paw prints, okay? So now I have to make another text box. So I'm going to type in And here we go. Did I type in the I for Ima? Yeah. Okay, there it is. So we can resize this a little bit, spread it out a little bit. No. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's always that way. Uh-oh. It's okay.
No, I'll fix it somehow.
Well, I don't know. All right. So, sorry, guys. So here we are. We have sort of a mock-up already. We have the cutout here. And then I have, I'm not a regular mom, Ima with my paw prints, and then I have dog mom. So what I need to do here is again ungroup this, take this back part out. I need it, but what I'm going to do is decide how big do I want the dog mom thing to be. I think 3.4 it is now, maybe like closer to 3.2, and I think right down here to where the circle is, okay? So here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the whole thing and I'm going to slice again. And so here I take off that dog mom and you
Yes.
did it! All right, Owen. He did it. Yay!
All right.
What happened? What was it?
It unplugged.
It unplugged. I think the dog was playing with it or moving.
And the switch was off.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you, Owen.
Like some cookies or something.
I'll make you cookies tomorrow.
Or whatever.
Or
Food, I don't care what.
all right. We'll buy you some
Knock on
special
the
food.
window if you need me, okay?
All right. Thank you. Yay. Okay, so I took out the dog mom. I sliced it out. Now I'm going to have to slice out these paw prints, right? I want to make sure, though, they're in the right place, okay? So I'm going to put, I'm not a regular mom. Got to leave enough space here. And what I'm using is a range to move that to the front. So here is, I think, what we're going to do. All right. So I think that's going to look real good. So let's move these away. Again, we can only slice 1 to 1. So we're going to choose this, all of it, and we're going to slice again. And that will allow us to take away these paw prints. And now they're sliced into the infusible ink. Okay, you still with me? So now we're going to then put this back so we can so that we can now attach. So it's not slice, it's attach this time. So we can attach our text in there. And here we go. I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. So I am going to select everything and I'm going to choose attach. I have one more step before I start cutting out, and I have to put this back in its place, because I do want for the infusible ink, remember, is on top there, and then there's like a transfer sheet, and I want that transfer sheet to cut out because it has a little stick to it, and it's going to help me adhere it to the mug. All right, so I do need to group it. So tonight we used slice, we used attached, we used arrange, and we used group. We used a lot of things. Now we're going to use print then cut, and cutting with infusible ink. So we're going to also be using mirror. Yeah, Owen to the rescue. That's right. Okay, so let me just hide these other things. Now, I did post the original project on my page earlier in case you wanted to take a look at it. It is on my original page, but we will cut this one out as well so you can kind of see what the process is. It's really not that difficult. Oh, good. I'm glad, Lou. It's really not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of thinking through the process. And I will tell you, I was like, I don't know if this is going to turn out right. You know, all the way through until I took it out of the machine. And then I was like, it did it. All right. So then we'll hit make it. And you notice that we'll get two mats. This mat includes a picture, and that is my precious teddy bear. It's going to be print then cut. And oops, look. This is my second mat, which is fine, but look at this. I didn't attach this to the cutout, so I need to go back and attach it because it needs to be attached. I grouped it instead. So, let's see if that changes it. All right. So here we'll go. We'll hit apply. We'll do 2 because you know how I am about cutting out 2. Now, what we have to do here is remember to mirror, because if we don't, all the letters will be backward when we put it on. Trust me when I tell you this, you don't want to make that mistake. So you do want to get in the habit every time, even if you have an image such as this teddy bear one, that it doesn't really much matter which way it's facing, but I still will mirror it just to get in the habit of doing it. So I'm going to mirror also this one, and then I'm going to hit continue. The first thing that I'll be met with is the printing. So here, when you go here, you'll see this send to printer. So I can click on this green button. Now I have my Sublimation printer all set up, and it's connected to my computer. So, and that is the Epson. Now I do have 2 other printers. So when I'm doing this, I need to make sure I choose the correct one. And I am going to use the system dialog because I want the image to come out really nice, really fine. So I'm using the system dialog, and I'm going to tell the printer that I want for the print quality to be, let me just check, Epson, yep, color layout, and I'm going to choose, hold on, color on, maybe if I chose last used, would it do it? Color matching. Nope. Oh, this looks slightly different than what hold on. Wait, did I choose the wrong? I want to make sure I chose the right. Let me just go back. And by the way, you can go back and reprint these anytime you like. And it is the Epson that I'm going to, and I'm going to use the system dialog. I'm going to take the bleed out. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think that I chose show presets, color match, paper handling, print settings. That's what I need to choose. But why I don't see? Oh, here it is. Okay, here. Sorry, had a little brain blip or something. I chose Epson Photo Quality Inkjet, and I chose a print quality of high quality. I'm doing color on plain paper, and also with color options, I chose Photo Enhance, okay? So now I'm all set, and I'm sending the printer to my sublimation printer. And when it comes out, we can cut it using the Cricut to cut it out. It'd be so easy to do. So let's move on to the second mat, which is actually, let's just show you that, is actually our cutout of infusible ink, and it's going to require a pen. So I am going to choose Browse All Materials, and I'm going to choose Iron-On, and then from there I'm choosing Infusible Ink Transfer Sheet, okay? Now, the machine will tell us to load a pen into the clamp. This is important. You need to use an infusible ink pen if you're doing infusible ink, because just using a regular pen, it will not work, and because it has to be heat activated. The ink has to be heat activated, okay? So what I'm going to do is I've put this nice infusible ink onto my mat, and I'm going to move this over so you can kind of see what's going on. Okay, I feel a little something underneath here. Let me just check. Okay, now remember, when you're putting infusible ink on, there's this plastic shiny side. You don't want that facing up. You want this, which is actually ink impregnated onto paper, okay? And then this part is just like the transfer part. So we're going to put this into the machine, and then I'm going to take an infusible ink pen, and I would always check your pen before that it works, and I just do that on a little corner over here. You couldn't see me, but I'm going to take and put it in the A clamp and click it down and close it, and then I'm ready to go. So I can go ahead and hit go, and you can watch it as it starts to print. Meanwhile, I am making sure that my printout comes out on the sublimation printer, and I'm also going to turn on my mug press. So while we're waiting for that to cut, I should probably mention a few things. One is we have 3 new patrons this week, and I wanted to thank them personally. So thank you, Nikki Hoffman, and Leilani Boucher, and Deborah Mackey. You all 3 actually sent me some really lovely comments, and I do so appreciate that. I did also get some wonderful viewer mail that I want to show you. I could probably do it now, or at least some of it anyway. So let's see. So April is my birthday. I didn't realize everybody knew that. So I started to get some lovely birthday cards, so I wanted to show you them. So this one is from my friend Paula Soares, and look at these adorable, what are they? Koala bears. Koala bears. And it says, hooray. She does some really gorgeous work. And it says, Miss Rita, happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day with family and friends. Love, Paula. Isn't that great? I love what she did. I don't know how she did it. Maybe she, I don't know. Paula, you're going to have to tell us how you did this. Was it the paper was all foiled, or how'd you get all these things foiled? It's beautiful. Okay, here's the next one I have is from Regina. And look at this. I love this style. You guys have the best style. So look at what she did here. So she sliced it here and folded it over. Isn't that absolutely amazing? And she put these little doodads on there and used the different black matching. Oh, so nice. And she stamped, hope your day is amazing. Thanks for all you do. Love being part of this family. Yay! Have the best birthday ever, Regina. So nice. I love this special envelope. Next up is from April Lesnet, and look at this adorable. She says here, this says happy birthday. Can you see? It's foil, and she wrote, this is the first card we used my foil transfer on. It only took 5 tries. She said, I hope your birthday is the best ever. I've learned so much watching your videos, and I really appreciate everything you do. Your Cricut Chat friend, April Lesnet. Isn't that great? Look at the nice cutout that she did. I love it. And this is actually that technique that we worked on with the Easter cards. Yeah, we'll do the foil again. A lot of people have a really hard time with the foil, but it's a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, I got from my friend and fellow corgi owner, Babs. I got the most amazing little gift. Wow, if you're ever privy to one of her little gifts, look at this. First of all, look at this. Oh, so amazing. So amazing. And then look at the tie on there. So beautiful, right? I love this. And on this little tie, it says Happy Easter. Now let's take this out so you can see. Just the attention to detail, so beautiful. It says Happy Easter, lots of love and sweet wishes for a happy Easter. And it's from Gracie Junebug and Pumpkin Kitty. I love the newspaper print. I don't know where she got it, but I'm sure she'll tell us. And it has this, it must be double-sided. So beautiful. I love this. So nice. Thank you, Babs. She also gave me, that was the Easter card, and it actually said on it, birthday. Here's the one. This is the one that said birthday. Look at, and look at this. So beautiful. And let me just open it up. Yep, because look at butterfly, happy birthday to you. So nice. And she actually gave me a donation, which is lovely. But I mean, just so amazing, these cards. I have one more, actually a package that I got, but I'm going to wait until after we do this because I want to spend a little time on it so you can see everything. Okay, so my sublimation printer is done with my teddy bears. Now this is the paper that you use. It's special sublimation paper. They color code it pink so that you won't print on this side, okay? So this is the white side, and you see that we have the registration marks, and I'm going to cut this on regular paper. So we're all done actually cutting out the Infusible ink. You see that? So we're going to peel off that from my mat. Sorry, I'm not in camera. Hold on just a sec. Just gonna peel this off. I have some extra, so I'm going to obviously keep it. Okay. Sorry, so this is extra. I'll just clean it up and keep that piece because it'd be useful to me. And then here are our cutouts. Now make sure that you're going to take it off of your mat from by bending the mat, not the cutout, okay? And then we can take our teddy bear pictures and put them on my mat. Now I'm going to choose paper, copy paper, to cut this. I don't need this in here anymore. And I just need to change my material to paper, copy paper. So I'm going to paper, and then I'm choosing copy paper. It's like 20-pound weight. That seems good. I'm going to put that in to the machine. and I'm going to hit go. And what you will see is the lights are shining. The sensor lights are going to be lighting up. And can you see that? There's my sensor light. And what it's doing is it's reading those registration marks on the actual paper. And so you need to, I think, was it Aledra that was having a little trouble with print then cut? And somebody suggested that she makes sure that she has her registration very well done. Now, as far as print then cut and stickers, which we did earlier in the week, I want to point out that I did get some laminate, so I can show you how to laminate them. However, they didn't get delivered yet. But when you do laminate the stickers, you cannot laminate over the registration marks, okay? Because it just won't read it correctly. So that's done. So we just have to peel this off. Now, somebody asked if you could use, because this is extra paper, and I think that you could. I think you could probably just cut it out, and instead of using copy paper, you could probably use your Infusible ink pens with this. And I found out that I didn't need butcher paper with this, so that was a good thing. So I'm going to keep this extra piece because maybe I'll try it with the pens next time. Okay, and there are my teddy bears. So I'm going to move you down so you can see what I need to do to prepare this mug. All right, so here are the two cutouts I did, and here's the other cutout I did that had the heart. This one has the circle. So immediately we're going to take out that circle. Keep this because you could find a use for it because it is infusible ink, right? And then I want to make sure these sides are removed because I don't need those. All right, I'm going to keep this. And now I have to very carefully pull out, and you do that with Infusible ink by sort of bending the product, and it sort of peels off. It's paper, so it kind of can just come off with your fingers. You don't necessarily need a weeding tool, but you might, because look at how teeny tiny some of those paw pads, the toe beans are. So we're going to have to maybe get our weeding tool for that. But let's look at the dog mom part. We're going to start peeling away. I'm going to make sure I keep the inside of the O's and the G. All right, and so I have to be very careful that I don't lift them up. There we go. Once we get this all set and in the printer, I'll tell you a little bit more about the giveaway and what else. Oh, show you my last viewer mail piece. All right, so here we go. Now somebody asked me about this paper because sometimes when you peel it away, it leaves this little paper. I always just kind of lift it because I don't know. I don't think it will cause any problems, but I just don't want to chance it. So I do kind of, if I have to, I scrape it off like this, like right here. And did I have some over here by the, yes, I did, over here by the circle. And on the side here too, I just kind of scrape it off. But I got to make sure I get in there for those little baby toe beans. They're so small that I want to make sure I get them all out. And very small. All right. You guys will be better than me. You'll do better than me, I'm sure. So here we go, lifting all these out. And it does take a lot of patience and really good eyes, which at night, even with this great lighting, is hard for me. So I did already do this one, see? Because I knew that the lighting would be difficult for me. So I'm just going to peel away this heart. And I already did those. Smart. I'm getting smart. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I don't know if I'll be smart at some point, but I know that I'm making progress. Progress, not perfection, right? Okay. Now we've got this little paper. All right. I think next time I cut infusible ink on my maker, I'll need to use more pressure because I don't like the way that this cut the last couple times. I think it might have something to do with my blade. You know, I use my machine a lot, so I often change my blade, usually change my blade once a month. So it might be getting near that time. I mean, it is April next week, so we'll see. Okay. All right. So again, we have these little pieces of paper here that I just kind of scrape off. I don't think they really will make a big difference, but sometimes does happen. Just want to clear it up. All right. So there is our cutout, right? And we've got the writing done here. And I just want to make sure I got all of that cut out. Now I need to find my picture. Where's my picture, my teddy bear picture? I don't know. Do I have? Oh, this one's my Odie. So it might put Odie in there. Now, pay attention to this if you're going to do this, okay? Pay attention because I almost messed up. And I was like, I almost messed this up. So I took my picture, which has a little bit of, okay. I took my picture and I was thinking, oh, I'll put it this way, right? Because, wait, no, I thought, oh, I'll put it, wait. I got to think about this. So I was thinking that I would put it this way. But in actuality, that wouldn't work because the ink is on this part of the paper and there is the ink here. So I actually need to face the picture this way, but I got confused. So I just wanted to point it out to you. And it just nests right in there in that space like that. I want to make sure it's perfectly in there. Okay. So that is the way that it's going to look before you put it on. So remember, we mirrored our doggy and we mirrored our writing and we did all of our cutting. So where is my empty mug? Hold on. Gotta be around here. What? Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties everywhere we go. Right, Teddy? Okay. All right, so here's our mug. I'm running out of mugs. I got another shipment coming. Okay, so here's our mug in the plastic. Take it out. And we're going to sort of start by like kind of seeing how it's going to work. Now this mug, I want for it to be at the bottom here. So I'm going to have to clip this real close to where the infusible ink is. Okay? And I'm going to start it here just to start it. And turn it like this and see if that's going to work. This is a 12-ounce mug. All right, so I'm thinking I might have to move it over just a tiny bit. Nope. Because I want it to be evenly spaced on this end. And I want for it to be on the bottom of the mug. Now you don't have to use the tape, but honestly, I think using tape would be a good idea, especially if you haven't got a whole lot of this tapey part to sort of hold it in. Also, do note that I have this up here. And what that does is it will actually do the color on the very top right here. See? Now, this is completely non-toxic. It can, you can put your lips on it. You're not going to get any toxic chemicals or anything. It's completely washable, completely dishwasher safe and microwave safe. I've been using my Corgi mug all week, and it's no problems at all. Okay, so this is above here. If you like this look, then you can do this. If not, you could make it smaller. It's up to you. But I did want it to be exactly on the bottom, which it is. If I wanted to be extra sure, I could take a little piece of this heat tape. I heard my mug press turn itself off. And just kind of hold it onto the mug itself. But it's not really necessary, but I'll do it just so you can kind of see best practices. And I'm having trouble getting it undone. Up, see? Kind of came undone, which is not a good thing. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. I don't know where this red's coming from. I don't think it's from my... Okay. So I'm going to tape it like this on there. Kind of give it a good look. All right. And see, there's our picture. And I don't like that this tape got sort of bunched up, so I'm going to do that. Now we're ready. I can move my my press over and kind of go up so you can see how this works. So here's the mug press. Woo! Here's the mug press again. And I want to point out that it has one button. Just one button. You just press it and wait until it turns green. There are these 5 little indicators here, and that's what you're going to wait for until when it's time to take the mug out. When you put it into the mug press, the handle stays cool, okay? And you just kind of slide it in here. Now I will tell you that, oh wait, before I get to that place, I'm going to make sure that I press it down, and I'm going to just kind of lean it because I want to make sure that you see that my entire design is covered when I press this down, okay? Now when I press it down, you'll start to see these lights beep. I watched some really fascinating videos this week on YouTube about the mug press. People doing some pretty amazing things. I saw some people, one of them, Andy Holden, she's been doing Cricut stuff for years, and she put all these different sublimation things in fact, she had like these cups that were sort of not quite straight at the bottom, but on the top they were straight. So she turned it around and put it in this way. I was floored. I was like, oh my gosh, so smart. And then I also saw a woman who had a tumbler, and it was like a round, skinny tumbler, and I thought, that won't work in there, but she put like kind of like a sleeve on it, a sublimation sleeve, and she put it in, and then she chose, because it was so skinny, she took a piece of cardboard and sort of pressed it in there so that the thing would actually hug that mug. And then when it was halfway done, she lifted it, turned it, pressed again, so it got all the way on the bottom. Then she took it out, turned it upside down, and put it back in and did the same thing. I was like, holy cow, that takes a lot of guts. But, I thought, good for her, man. She figured it out. So if I can remember, I will put the link to those two videos because they were fascinating, and I really learned a lot from those people. It's amazing what people come up with, really, when they just think about things. So okay, so while we are waiting for that to be done, I just wanted to thank my friend Bren, who sent me this ginormous package, and I want to show you in case you didn't see it on the Zoom. And they're a little bit messed up here, and I'm going to fix it, Bren. But this is, she made this at the Zoom, and she took all of the things that I say, like, let's pretend we did it right. I'm a goober. And down here, you'll do better than me. And oh well, I guess I say oh well, and that's it. That's it. I realize I say that now. And there's Zoom and YouTube and all these wonderful things, and I'm going to put it up right here in my in my craft studio because I just love it. It's so wonderful. Isn't that great? It just really does. It captures everything, and I just love it. Thank you so much, Bren, for thinking of me. And then she also sent bandanas for my puppies, which, I think I'm going to have to put some iron on because look at, they're Canadian. I don't know. You got to come up with a Canadian something to put it on. But isn't it great? There's two of them. So great. There's white, and then there's the red with the maple leaves. I even got all kinds of candy, which I know that Owen's going to want to get, including the Smarties. And this candy, which seems to keep turning up because Teresa Rivard sent me some. These are really good. We don't have anything like that. We don't have either one of these here. In the U.S. She sent me these little misters for the alcohol inks, I guess, and all kinds of candy. So I'm not going to let Owen go near that candy. Look at a moose keychain. She wants me to come live in Canada, I think, folks. What about Frank? Oh, poor Frank. He's just a cat. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. Now, this here, maple is my favorite. Maple cream fudge squares. They're called Arctic Ice Blocks. So excited. Thank you so much. I got to tell you, and I got a lovely card. Look at this beautiful, beautiful card she made. Isn't that wonderful? Love the butterflies. I love butterflies. I actually cried when I opened everything today, because I did open it today, and I just cried because I just thought, you guys are so sweet to me, so nice to me. So I just so appreciate it. And I was thinking earlier in the day, you know, a year ago, just a little over a year ago, we didn't know each other. We didn't know we didn't know anyone, and now we do. And I have so many more friends now this year than I did last year at this time, and that's a good thing. It's always good. I was talking with, well, you guys heard me. I was talking with my my college sweetheart, and when he was talking to me, he says, I don't do social media at all. He's a big important banker and everything now, and he said, but I will tell you that my life is much smaller than it was back when we were in school. And I thought, that's weird, because my life is so much bigger. And I said, wow, that's really not, I have friends all over the place, and I'm happy for it. So that kind of bothered me when he said that. And I think, oh, I have friends. I said, I could go to probably every state in the union and find somebody to visit. And Canada. So, okay, so here it is. It's super hot, okay? I'm going to try to remove the tape while it's hot, but not sure if I'm going to be able to do that without getting burned. So, anyway, so I couldn't believe he said that. My world is smaller. I said, really? My world is so much bigger. There it is. Look I'm not a regular mom. I'm a dog mom. And whoops, burned myself. And there's my little Odie. He's gone to the Rainbow Bridge, but love it. So there is actually, this one came out because it was my first try, and I noticed, look, I got this wrong here, and there's a little piece here but they came out beautiful. I think they're great. So go ahead and take that file. I will post it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll post the file in the description of this video. And let me get back here so you can kind of see. Yeah, didn't it come out great? It came out great. And it just sort of just happened upon the idea. So, and see, I want to show you the top. That's what I meant about the top has like the Infusible ink kind of goes over the top. And I've done them before where it's just like cuts off right here, but I kind of like this style. And also I use the scalloped edge here, but the one that we designed tonight, this has like a torn edge, so I can probably post that one too. Okay, so we did viewer mail. We did new patrons, Nikki, Leilani, and Deborah. Thank you. Thank you so much to Regina and Barb and Bran and Paula. And I know I'm missing somebody. Thank you for that. And yay! Yes, like. So let me tell you about the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be a brand new Cricut Joy, which is like what? I don't know, $180 value. But you'll also get in there, I want to just double check because I put together the pack. You're going to get 2 packages of the Infusible ink, all right? This green and blue. You also get a roll of smart label paper vinyl, a smart iron-on, 2 card mats. I thought I put 2 packages of pens, a package of insert cards, and it's not in here, but smart vinyl. Like smart vinyl is labeled, but there's also smart vinyl. So it's like everything you need to get started with Cricut Joy. So what I need for people to do is when it posts, and I did post the link, but it won't be live until after midnight tonight, and it's going to run until April 10th. Which is, I figured we would pick it and I would announce it on our Zoom call. So that's the other thing. Our Zoom call is April 10th. I will post a link. It will be at 7 o'clock Eastern time. And I hope this is getting easier because I know some people have been having some issues with trying to get on the Zoom calls. Remember with Zoom right now, I'm looking for other alternatives like Google Hangouts, because we got cut off after 40 minutes. So I'm going to check. Ms. Rita, do you know when it's going to be? Why can't you comment on my links? Do you know when it's going to be available again, the Mug Press? Yeah. So on Cricut site, the Mug Press is sold out right now. But I heard early April, which is next week. So I'm hoping that meant next week. I heard that this morning that it's sold out. So I apologize for that. Boy, I'm really surprised that it sold out. Must have sold a lot of them, and for good reason. These are pretty awesome products. So, okay, so let me get back to the giveaway. So the giveaway, it is only for the US and Canada. Unfortunately, you have 3 ways to put your name in. So you have to follow. If you already follow me on YouTube, just comment or share or like or something like that. If you already follow me, that's fine. And then I put my Instagram and also follow me on Facebook. And now, if you're already following me on all 3 of those, just comment or share or do whatever, and make sure you go back to the link and put your email address in there, because you have to do that. And then, you have to check off those 3 things. If you're already following, check them off. And you'll get your entry in, okay? And there's plenty of time for you to get your entry in, a couple weeks. So I no excuses. I want you to win this package. It's really fun. The Joy is a lot of fun. I will mention it again tomorrow, and I'll try to keep reminding people, okay, that it's coming, that the Joy giveaway is going on. And then what was the other thing I wanted to tell you? I have 2 cuties that I want to give away. So I'm going to tomorrow post a giveaway for the cuties, because we're all done with the March giveaways. I submitted them all today. So hopefully next week she will be processing them. Okay. So if you won in March, then you should be getting your prizes at the beginning of April. And I hope if you won in February that you got your prize. I saw quite a few of you posted them. So, and brunch tomorrow is at 1, and we are doing vertical signs, like the long form signs for Easter tomorrow. Okay. So thank you. Definitely get your name in for that giveaway. I want you to have a chance to win. Okay. And yeah, we'll work on the cuties, and then it will soon be April. And so we'll start all over again with our monthly prizes. We have 10 prizes a month that are valued at $50. And I want for you to win them. So definitely just keep talking and sharing and getting the word out about our lovely community, our wonderful community. We want to grow it. I mean, we don't want it so big we can't, we don't know anybody, but yeah, so get the word out, and we will just continue to grow this awesome community. You want a cutie, Aledra. I know. There was like another mystery box. They're not letting us talk about him, but there was another mystery box this past week. So I don't know. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow at 1:00. Okay? Take care of yourselves and have a great night. Thanks for being my date tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, that's wonderful to know, Susan. Thank you.